Hello, welcome to today's workout. So this is a full body strength for my pregnant and postpartum moms, any busy mom. What I'm realizing the more as I go along this journey is I'm realizing the more that just using your body weight is so effective. And as a busy mom, like I don't want to have to be tied to having to access a streaming to workout, having all of this equipment. I literally want to be able to be like, okay, this is the workout I'm doing today. I can do it while my kids are playing outside. I can do it on my deck. I can do it on my porch. Like I want to, or at the playground with the kids. Like I want to be able to move and feel good and be strong, but I want to be able to do it in a way that like my kids are seeing me build that in ways that they can build it also. So the only thing you do need, you don't need it, but if you want to do rows, you're going to need a band. Or you can just not do this one. You can also find a table and like pull up on a table. I just don't have access to a table right now. I'm in my bedroom. But this is just like a pull-up movement, and you just want to be practicing those rows to work on that back strength. You can also just, I'll show you when we get to it. I'm going to shut the door and then we'll get started. So we're going to do a little warm up. This is all going to do like some mobility, and I'm noticing it looks a little dark in here, and I don't know why, because the sun is coming. It's really important that you understand how to breathe and activate your core. So if you don't know that information, make sure you head to the link below and grab the books, the guidebooks, and literally show you exactly how to breathe and do all those things. So we're just going to start with a bear. So there can be different levels of this depending where you are. So you can just literally start. We're going to do about a minute of that. So a bear is that. Lifting yourself up, keeping that flat back, rolling those shoulders back. Make sure you're not hyperextending your elbows. Really squeezing that core, hugging that baby, making sure if you see doming here happening, you can just lift one knee up, making sure you're connected to your core, controlling that pressure. Perfect. We're going to do one more. And then we're going to go into a crawl. So, what your kids do, So I'm just going to back up for the purpose of this video. We're literally going to do the same. You want to make sure you're engaging in your core. And we're going to crawl. Literally keeping that back flat. We're just going to crawl forward. We have to check my watch. Okay. And then we're going to go backwards, making sure your back is staying nice and flat. And then going forward again. And back. At any time you need to take a break, put your knees down and take a break, and then get right back to it. This takes a lot of energy, a lot of full body strength in the arms, the legs, the core. You're working so many things. And this is just our warm-up. About 10 seconds. And down. Now we're going to do a nice squat. If you have a yoga block or a pillow, this is great just to helpful if you're not used to this, especially if you're in those later stages of pregnancy. You can just sit. This is going to help you just take the load off, and it might be too much for your pelvic floor. So just sitting here in the squat. So we're going to sit here for about a minute. Just opening that up. Oh, it feels so good. If we watch the movement patterns of our children, It's these basic, simple things. And remember, as a kid, like, you were flexible, you could do cartwheels, you're on the monkey bars. That's what we want to bring back. Like, we just stop moving in those ways as kids because, one, we think we're too old. Two, we stop. So our bodies get out of lubricating all those points. We sit too much. Our hips become so tight. So we really just want to pick up those play patterns as our kids do. Okay, so now we're going to do a crab. So that feels so good. So you can move for a crab. If you want to start, this really opens up those shoulders. And if it feels too tight, so you can be here and just keep your shoulders pulled back. You can just lift your bum up. Okay. Do 22. So you can be here and you can move forward. You can move back and forth a little. And if you're feeling ready, you can come all the way up. And again, if you have a super pregnant belly, that might not feel comfortable for you. So I would just stay here, move your bottom towards your heels, and you can still feel that stretching across the top of your shoulders. Okay, if you do feel comfortable, you can be here. Deep diaphragmatic breaths. I forgot I have a timer on my screen I could look at too. I've been looking at my watch. Okay, and down. Nice. That's our warm-up. So now we're going to get started with push-ups. You can start on an elevated surface. You can start on the ground. You can start on your knees. The most important thing is we're not focusing on rapid reps. We're literally focusing on our form. Okay, so for those of you who are super pregnant, you're going to want to start on the wall. So this first set I'm going to do on the wall to show you, and then I'll show the progressions for the next one, which actually I'm only going to do one round, and then you're going to repeat it. So I'll show you both. So you get to the wall. You can be up on your knees. Okay. You don't want to be out fully. When you come down, you want 45-degree angle. Okay. Back. The further your feet are away from the wall, the harder it is. Okay. So go where you feel strong. Might take some trial and error, and go down and up. Engaging your core, 8 to 10 reps. As much as you can do with proper form. No. Okay, you do as many 8 to 10 reps for each round. You want to do this at least 1 to 3 times through. Okay, so those are the push-ups there. If you're on the ground, you're going to be here. You can be on your knees, hands directly under the shoulders, and you're just going to go down and up. Okay, and then if you're on your feet, you're squeezing your glutes down and up. I can't even go all the way down. Woo, okay, that's where you are with that. 8 to 10 of those. The next one is the goblet squat or the toe squat, so you can be up on a wall, especially in those later stages of pregnancy. So grab a wall. You're literally going to go up on your toes, and you're going to squat all the way down and then come up. Okay? Squatting all the way down. Feel that? And up. And just have the wall here for support. Squat all the way down. And when you come back up, put your feet down. So up, down. Okay, 8 to 10 of those. If you want to feel like you don't need to hold on to the wall, you don't need to. And you can spread your feet out a little bit more so you can go all the way down. You can hold a weight here if you want to. If you're more advanced, hold that kettlebell. But honestly, just going all the way down without tipping over is really hard. Okay, so 8 to 10 of those. You're going to repeat those 3 times, okay? So now I'm just going to go into all these moves, and I'll put in the description. So you want to do push-ups again, the squats, and do that 3 times. And then you're going to go into the next section, which is the body weight row. So you can find a table. If you have a band, a TheraBand also works. So you're literally just going to step on it. You're going to hinge. So inhaling down, and you're just going to row. So you really just want to be squeezing those upper shoulder blades and rowing. Like I said, you can get the same motion if you have a bar, or you can go underneath your table if you have a sturdy table. Make sure it's sturdy. And you can go up and pull, and I'll show you what that would look like. Get 10 here. Really just squeezing that back. So if you were under a table, you put your legs, you probably have to put your legs for support. If you stick them straight, that's going to be more work. But you literally would just hold on to the edge of the table and pull yourself up, and see how it's the same motion. You're just working those back muscles. Okay, so that's what that would look like. This is kind of like your introductory to the different moves. So then you're going to do a single RDL. So literally, as you come here, you're just going to put your toe on the floor for support. More advanced, you can pick up your toe. You have access to the wall, okay? So you're literally just going to go down. And as you come up, squeeze. So slight bend in that knee. This is here just so you don't tip over, okay? You're going to go down and squeeze up, and you're going to feel all of that squeeze, okay? So you're going to do 8 to 10 on each side. For heavier people, I just have these lightweight. If you want to add weights, you can add a weight here. If you prefer, you don't have to. You're going to feel the burn nonetheless. And of course, I lost count. So we'll do one more and then switch. So you're going to switch sides. Have your toe out and slight knee down, squeezing that glute. And you should feel that all right here. And if you're more advanced, you can pick up. If you do have a weight, you want to keep it right here next to your leg. You don't want to be holding it out. You want to be keeping it right here. Inhale, relax the muscle. Exhale, squeeze and lift. Okay, so you do 8 to 10 of those on each side. Now we're going to come into a side plank, which is my favorite for pregnancy. So literally, you're just going to come up. So you can have your legs straight out or knees bent, still very hard. And there go my kids. So elbow, shoulder, okay? More advanced, you can be up. So you can be here. This is advanced. It takes a lot of strength. So my guess is you'll probably be more here, or you can start here, okay? So you're just going to lift it up. Inhaling, exhaling, and really squeezing that entire deep core. Lifting, wrapping, taking those nice active belly pump breaths. And you want to stay here for 30 to 60 seconds. 30 to start, 20 to start, 10 to start. Start where you're at. We all start with one single step. You cannot go and see all these people and look online and be like, I want to be like that, and seeing these people doing these advanced moves and thinking that that's where we start. You know, we have to start at the beginning, and that's really hard to do when we're not shown the beginning process, and we're typically not shown that on social media, the media today. You know, we're shown like the beginning, and then we're shown the end, and they're like, oh, if you do this for 3 weeks, this 3-week program with me, you'll look like me. falls. Okay. Falls. Okay. And down. And then you want to repeat that on the other side. So we're going to go up. Inhaling. Exhaling. You don't want to be sinking in your shoulder. Up strong. Hips level. Yes. You can put one leg out and start, for a little more support. So you're inhaling through your diaphragm, lifting and wrapping, getting a little tighter each time, giving your baby a hug. And down. Okay. So you're going to repeat that circuit. If that's enough for you, that's enough. But you can repeat it up to 3 times. Okay. You don't need to do the warm up. So just go back to the beginning of those push-ups. You do the push-ups and the goblet squat. And then you go into the rest of those, the rows, the RDLs, and the side planks. I hope that was helpful. And I just really want to encourage you, if you're outside with your kids, practice those crawls. That's like the best way for you. Practice those squats, just sit in that nice squat. The crabs, just do more of that. And you're going to get stronger. Okay. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Peace.